You can't work in the IS or the IT industry without effective communication. You simply can't talk to the clients. Clients are coming to you with a problem that they expect you to help them solve, and if you don't know how to speak to them and to understand in their language their problem, then how can you expect to help them? When you're writing, you need to consider who the audience is. If you're talking to an end user who's having trouble with an accounting system, you'd probably speak differently to someone who's running a multi-million-dollar corporation. They may be members of the public, they may be internal. You need to think about all these different things and make sure that you communicate effectively with them. Communicating effectively with non-technical people does include a lot of non-verbal communication as well, a lot of diagrams, a lot of charts. It really means you have to take into account what the audience is expecting, their communication styles and their communication preferences. If you're working with people from a non-technical background, then giving them a 20-page technical document with a lot of tables would not make sense. Maybe they prefer a simple picture. A lot of people who are not from IT will struggle with the technology and the jargon. So it's an essential skill to be able to take technical concepts, technical information, and couch them in a way that are accessible to people who don't come from that background. Benefits from effective communication are simply that things work properly. It's easier, I think, to think about what happens if you don't communicate properly. What happens then is that you don't understand the client's problems, you don't understand what they need, and so you deliver something that they don't want. On the other hand, if you understand their problem properly because the communication is effective, then you solve their problems correctly. If I was to give one piece of advice to students about communication, I'd say take it seriously. Don't just assume that because you're in a particular career or a particular discipline, perhaps like IT or IS, that it's not going to be important. You're not going to be spending all day just working on a computer. You're going to be getting out and talking to a lot of people a lot of the time. So take advantage of the opportunities that you have at university to develop the communication skills, because otherwise you won't be that well-rounded professional when you graduate.